Have you ever met someone who just feels different, not in how they dress or speak, but in how they think, how they see the world, and how quietly they move through it? They're not loud. They don't crave attention. But there's something about their energy that feels deeper, more aware, almost out of sync with the pace of the world around them. They don't fit trends, and they don't chase validation, yet somehow their presence feels grounded and magnetic. Psychology says people like this often belong to an extremely rare personality type, a kind of mind that operates on a higher plane of complexity, sensitivity, and truth. And if you've ever felt different, not better, not worse, just different, this might explain why. First, you think in layers, not lines. Most people see the world as black or white, simple cause and effect, but your mind doesn't work that way. You see patterns, contradictions, and possibilities all at once. You think in systems, not sentences. Psychologists call this complex cognitive processing, a rare mental wiring that allows your thoughts to connect in multidimensional ways. That's why small talk feels draining to you. It's not arrogance, it's because you crave depth. Your brain wants meaning, not noise. Second, you feel everything deeply, but you rarely show it. You can sense emotions before people even speak. You pick up tension in a room, sadness in a voice, love behind silence. This is called emotional attunement, the ability to read emotional energy like a language. But while you feel deeply, you process quietly. To others, you might look calm or distant, but inside, your emotions are vivid and real. You experience life like art, beautiful, intense, and often overwhelming. Third, you crave meaning over success. While most people chase comfort, popularity, or approval, you crave truth. Psychologists describe this as self-transcendence, a trait found in those who look beyond material rewards and seek a higher understanding of life. That's why surface-level living doesn't satisfy you. You'd rather struggle for purpose than succeed in something that feels empty. You're not impressed by applause. You're drawn to authenticity. Fourth, you see through people instantly. You read micro-expressions, tone shifts, the pauses between words. You notice what's not being said. Psychology calls this interpersonal sensitivity, a rare ability to detect emotional undercurrents. You spot manipulation before others do, and once you see the truth, you can't unsee it. This gift protects you, but it can also isolate you. Because when you see the world too clearly, pretending becomes impossible. Fifth, you feel out of place in most groups. You don't hate people, you just struggle to connect on shallow frequencies. You'd rather be alone than be fake. You value authenticity over acceptance, and that makes you stand out in a world built on performance. Others might label you different or detached, but really, you're just operating on a level of sincerity most people aren't ready for. Sixth, you have a constant inner dialogue. Your mind never stops observing, analyzing, or questioning. You don't just experience life, you interpret it. Every moment becomes a lesson, every mistake a pattern. It's exhausting sometimes, yes, but it's also what makes you wise beyond your years. You don't act on impulse, you act with intention. You don't follow noise, you follow truth. And finally, you're calm in chaos. While others panic, you observe. You see emotion, but you don't drown in it. This is called cognitive control under stress, a rare form of emotional regulation. You don't react, you respond. And in a world addicted to outrage, that calm is power. So if you've ever felt misunderstood, too deep for the shallow, too observant for the blind, too sensitive for the numb, understand this. You're not broken. You're rare. You were built for depth in a world that fears it. This is the Knownsense, where we decode the hidden psychology of rare minds, deep thinkers, and the misunderstood. Because awareness isn't arrogance, it's clarity. And if this spoke to something inside you, it's because you already think differently. So if you want to keep exploring how the human mind truly works, hit subscribe right now. Here, we don't just watch people's actions, we decode minds. Welcome to the Knownsense, where depth becomes your greatest strength.